Tonight, I think it was just a much better team game. You know, we had so many guys involved, taking advantage of the post-ups, you know, with the smaller guards, guarding Rodney and E.T., Mo early in the game. We took advantage of those things, and, you know, that led to so many other guys touching it. You know, they tried to double on the block. You know, we hitting other guys on the weak side, and they attacking and, you know, dropping it off for layups and, you know, weak side open shots. So I think when you play that way, it leads to more guys touching the ball, and, you know, you get that type of result, more guys having double-digit scoring and more production.
What do you think about that from Dame?
I mean, this guy's the best. We just talked about it. He really gets it. I think a couple of things about him, and you could say the same about McCollum. Number one, he's just all about winning and the team. Terry Stotts called him the best star leader in the league. Those guys are never rattled either. No matter what goes on in a game, I don't know anybody's got two guys like that. Nothing bothers them. You don't see them very often in these vehement discussions with referees.
No.
They're poised, they're coachable, they're all about winning, and they're constantly, and especially Damian Lillard, we heard it right there, giving praise and respect to their teammates. It truly is a team game in Portland, and you got to give most of the credit to that to Damian Lillard, because he can do whatever he wants. I mean, J.J. Redick had great comments the other day in an article about Joel Embiid. When you're a star, the way this league is, you can get away with whatever you want, but should you? And we have a great example of leadership in Damian Lillard. I think guys line up to follow him, and they're following him in the right direction.
Very quickly, I want to show you something that happened towards the end of the game in the waning moments. We have a free throw. Now, keep an eye on Enes Kanter. Jokic pushes him, and then he bumps into Craig, who had his nose broken earlier. A skirmish ensues, okay? And during this skirmish, Evan Turner and others left the bench. I've always felt like this was a silly rule that you get an automatic suspension if you leave the bench. I think it should be like a judgment call, a case-by-case basis. Do you agree that this rule is kind of silly?
Yeah, but you have to go back and understand the genesis of it. I mean, they had fights years ago spill into the fans. It was a bad look for the NBA.
Yes.
They wanted to eliminate it, and so, you know, it was absolute zero tolerance for leaving the bench. I mean, I was in Miami as an assistant, and, you know, we had a lot of Knicks players suspended when my brother was
Your brother was on the other side. Yeah, I remember he looked like a mop on the floor. Who's he grabbing on? P.J. Brown?
No, it was Alonzo.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
This was a different game. They got guys suspended, which allowed us to get to a Game 7, which unfortunately, you know, didn't necessarily go the way we wanted. But, you know, so those are the genesis of it. But yeah, I look, you have to take the intent of why somebody's coming off the bench. If he gets involved in the altercation, even if he tries to pull an opposing player away, yes, suspend him, stay on the bench. But if he goes out to sort of get his own teammates away,
I just feel like it's something that you should look at the tape and then make a decision. That's all. Let's just do case by case. It just makes more sense to me.
I think
I'll write a strongly worded email to Adam Silver, and I'll have you sign it, and we'll send it along, and we'll see.
Do that.
Kiki
You know what?
and them listen.
Adam will care about as much about what I say as he does about what you say.
I think he'll care more about what you say.
I don't
to
think
be honest.
so. I don't think so. Not on this.